Have you ever stood in front of your closet staring at a sea of beige and black and still felt like none of it truly reflects the woman you've become? After all these years, all these chapters, shouldn't your style say something about the life you've lived? In today's video, we're going to explore something both practical and deeply personal: color. Specifically, 6 timeless, elegant shades that flatter, uplift, and reflect the grace and confidence of women in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. This isn't about chasing trends. It's about choosing colors that glow, not shout colors that honor who you are now in this beautiful season of life. You see, as we age, the colors we wear begin to matter in a whole new way. It's not about hiding anything far from it. It's about expression, because color isn't just fashion, it's a language. One that tells the world, I know who I am, I know what I value, and I show up fully. Psychologists have long known that color affects how we feel and how we're perceived. And after 60, the impact becomes even more meaningful. Skin softens, undertones shift, and those bold, cool shades we used to wear, they may now feel too sharp, too loud. But the right colors? Oh, they can lift the face, bring back warmth, soften shadows, and radiate the kind of quiet beauty that only deepens with time. You may have heard of dopamine dressing, people wearing bright colors to feel instantly cheered up. But for many women like us, there's something even more lasting, what I like to call serotonin dressing, choosing colors that bring peace, balance, that steady kind of joy, the kind that doesn't flash but glows. Because elegance isn't about attention, it's about intention. And when you wear colors that resonate with who you are today, not who you used to be or who someone said you should be, you begin to feel at home in your own skin again. That's not just attractive, that's magnetic. Let's dive right into the first color that exudes timeless elegance: ivory. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't ivory just a softer version of white? Yes, but it's so much more. Unlike harsh white, which can sometimes feel a bit cold or stark, ivory embraces you. It reflects light with a warm glow that works harmoniously with your skin, rather than creating sharp contrasts. It's a quiet sophistication that speaks volumes without ever raising its voice. For women over 60, ivory becomes the new white. It elevates your look without overwhelming it. Imagine a soft ivory cashmere sweater paired with wide-leg cream trousers. It feels effortlessly chic, almost as if you've just stepped out of a boutique but without trying too hard. Psychologically, ivory is associated with calmness, purity, and a sense of quiet luxury. It evokes images of pearls, silk, and the kind of mornings where you sip your coffee in peace, gazing out at the world. Ivory isn't trendy, it's timeless, and that's exactly why it feels luxurious. True elegance is never loud, it's deliberate, and ivory is the perfect example of this. Styling tip: you can wear ivory head to toe for a clean, polished look, or pair it with natural textures. Think ivory silk with gold jewelry, or a cream blouse tucked into a mocha or navy blazer. The key is to let the fabric and textures shine, rather than relying on busy patterns. Now let's move on to another elegant color that's perfect for those of us who know the value of quiet strength: dove gray. Where black can sometimes feel heavy or stark, dove gray offers depth and sophistication without feeling too intense. It's a color that feels graceful and understated, just like the woman wearing it. Dove gray is the color of quiet strength. It's often overlooked in favor of black, but for a woman who appreciates subtlety, it's a revelation. Unlike black, which can cast harsh shadows, dove gray gently reflects light, highlighting the natural beauty of silver hair and softening fine lines. It frames the face with elegance, rather than overpowering it. Psychologically, gray represents wisdom, stability, and sophistication values that become more precious as we age. Dove gray is the color of timeless suiting, modern minimalism, and refined interior design. But in this softer version, it becomes approachable and even feminine. A styling tip: If you're looking for an everyday look, pair a dove gray linen blouse with ivory trousers and silver jewelry. For evening wear, a dove gray knit dress layered with a long cardigan and soft suede flats exudes quiet sophistication. And don't forget about outerwear dove gray works beautifully in trench coats, structured jackets, and wool wrap coats. It elevates your silhouette effortlessly without shouting for attention. One of the best parts about dove gray is its versatility. It pairs beautifully with ivory, cocoa, and even powder blue, all of which I'll talk about soon. But when you wear it, remember, it's not about the flash. It's about a calm, quiet confidence that comes from within. Let's add a bit of refreshment to your wardrobe with soft powder blue. This color is as serene as it is rejuvenating. Think of the sky just after sunrise, that calm clarity that makes everything feel fresh. Soft powder blue is not only beautiful, but it has a magical way of enhancing your skin tone. It works wonders if you have cool or neutral undertones, brightening your complexion with a gentle glow without ever feeling overpowering. Psychologically, soft blue is associated with calm, trust, and serenity qualities that are especially comforting as we age. It's the color hospitals use to ease anxiety and interior designers use to create a sense of space. But on women over 60, soft powder blue does something even more powerful. It adds a youthful brightness to your presence, making you look refreshed without trying too hard. Styling tip. For a crisp and classic look, try a powder blue button-up shirt in natural fabrics like cotton or silk, paired with ivory pants or a camel-toned skirt. Or layer a soft powder blue cashmere sweater over a white blouse, paired with soft gray trousers and pearl earrings. It's elegant, effortless, and timeless. And don't forget scarves or structured handbags. Powder blue makes a beautiful accent in accessories too. The key is to choose natural matte textures. Powder blue works best in soft knits, cotton, or silk. Avoid shiny synthetic fabrics, which can look cheap or juvenile. Now, let's move on to a color that feels like a soft embrace muted rose or mauve. This gentle family of pinks isn't loud or overly sweet. It carries warmth and emotional depth, perfect for the woman who's comfortable in her own skin and doesn't need to shout to be seen. Muted rose or mauve is a color that speaks to femininity, warmth, and grace. It's not a bright, in-your-face pink. Instead, it's a softer, shade-dusty rose, antique blush, or the delicate hues of a faded vintage lace. These shades evoke nostalgia and tenderness, but are grounded in a quiet confidence that only grows with time. These muted tones bring life to the face, especially if your complexion leans cool, neutral, or olive. Muted rose has a natural blush effect, like a gentle radiance from within. It softens facial features, brightens your eyes, and adds an approachable warmth without losing any of your poise. Styling tip. Try muted rose in flowy blouses, tea-length dresses, or knit tops. Mauve works beautifully in structured skirts, long cardigans, or even tailored trousers. Pair these colors with ivory, charcoal, or cocoa brown for a romantic, grounded palette. Add some pearls or rose gold jewelry for a subtle glow that feels both luxurious and personal. The key is depth. Avoid overly bright bubblegum pinks, as they can feel too youthful or jarring. Look for pinks with a touch of gray, brown, or purple. That's what gives them their mature elegance. And remember, textures matter. Choose matte or layered fabrics like silk, cotton, or wool to keep the look sophisticated. Let's move on to a color that feels grounded, soulful, and rich with elegance. Cocoa or mocha. Earth tones, especially deep browns, are beautifully sophisticated, and they bring a warmth to your presence that feels intimate and understated. There's something deeply elegant about cocoa color that feels like home, warmth, and quiet strength. Unlike black, which can sometimes feel too formal or cold, cocoa offers a richness that's grounded and welcoming. It's the kind of color that doesn't need to be noticed to be appreciated. It simply speaks to the woman who knows who she is and carries herself with grace. Cocoa tones are flattering on a wide range of skin tones, especially for olive and warm complexions. They add depth and a lovely glow to silver or salt and pepper hair. Even cooler-toned women can wear cocoa. Just pair it with warm neutrals, like blush, ivory, or taupe, for a beautiful contrast that feels cozy yet refined. Styling tip. Cocoa is perfect for knitwear, suede jackets, wide-leg trousers, and wool coats. Picture a rich, chocolate-toned wrap dress paired with gold accessories, or a mocha cashmere sweater with ivory pants and a blush scarf. You can also incorporate cocoa into your accessories. Think leather handbags, boots, gloves, or belts. These add sophistication without relying on flashy color. When choosing cocoa, avoid browns that lean too orange or rusty, as they can make your complexion look dull or outdated. Aim for cool-toned chocolates or neutral mochas with depth. And, as always, the fabric matters. Cocoa in suede, tweed, or ribbed knits has a tactile richness that feels elevated. We've explored some beautiful, subtle shades that bring warmth and elegance. Now let's finish our color journey with a shade that never goes out of style, but only grows more refined with age-deep navy. Deep navy is often referred to as the thinking woman's black. It carries all the timeless elegance and slimming power of black, but with so much more depth and softness. Where black can sometimes feel harsh, navy adds clarity and sophistication without creating shadows. It's the perfect color for women over 60 because it feels formal enough for evening wear, but soft enough for daytime elegance. Psychologically, navy represents trust, wisdom, and dignity. It conveys quiet authority and grace under pressure. When you wear navy, it's as though you're communicating a sense of inner structure, an elegance that's not rigid but thoughtful. Styling tip. Deep navy works beautifully in structured pieces, like blazers, tailored trousers, and midi dresses. For a casual yet luxurious look, try a navy knit top with pearl studs and cream-colored pants. For evening, a navy dress with sheer sleeves or a subtle shimmer is elegant without being cliché. Navy pairs effortlessly with other elegant shades like ivory, dove gray, blush pink, cocoa, and silver. It also complements silver hair beautifully. But, just as with the other colors we've discussed, the fabric and undertone matter. Aim for deep, saturated navy in high-quality materials, crepe, wool, silk, or ponte knit. These fabrics have a structure that adds weight and body to the color, speaking to timeless style, not fleeting fashion. Now that we've explored these 6 elegant colors, ivory, dove gray, powder blue, muted rose, cocoa, and deep navy, it's time to bring them into your wardrobe. These colors aren't just flattering, they're empowering. They support your grace, amplify your presence, and remind the world and yourself that you are still radiant. You've always been, and you always will be. The beauty of these colors is their versatility. When you build your wardrobe around a carefully selected range of these hues, you're creating endless mix and match possibilities that always feel polished and cohesive. The key is simplicity, not blandness. Clarity, not clutter. By choosing these intentional colors, you'll eliminate decision fatigue, avoid impulse buys, and curate a wardrobe that is truly reflective of who you are now. Styling tip. Start with your neutrals. Ivory, dove gray, and cocoa as the foundation of your wardrobe. These can form the base for trousers, skirts, and blouses. Then, layer in your accents, powder blue, muted rose, and deep navy for depth, emotion, and personality. Every color complements the others, creating a harmonious palette that is unified and quietly expressive. But remember, it's not just about the colors, it's also about the textures. Think silk, cashmere, cotton, and linen. These fabrics add richness and depth without needing bold prints or logos. The right accessories, like gold jewelry with rose, cocoa, and ivory, or silver with navy and dove gray, will complete the look and add that final touch of elegance. As we wrap up today's video, remember this: style isn't about impressing others, it's about honoring yourself. The colors you choose are a reflection of your life, your values, and the grace you carry forward. You don't need an overflowing closet to feel confident, just a few carefully selected pieces in colors that uplift you, reflect your elegance, and celebrate who you are right now. You are not fading, you are evolving, and what you wear should evolve with you. If this video inspired you, I'd love for you to subscribe, share it with a friend who deserves to feel elegant again, and let me know in the comments which of these 6 colors speaks most to your spirit right now. Until next time, dress with intention, live with grace, and never forget, you are still the masterpiece.